All right. So I'm going to tell you guys my 3 top tips for renovating your kitchen while you're living in your house. Um, we have kind of gone through the ringer with this kitchen and everything that's happened. As many of you know, we had our hot water heater go out a month after we tore this kitchen out. And so we had allocated our May budget for getting um, cabinets and countertops and stuff like that, uh, and sheetrock and all of it so that we could get this kitchen done as soon as possible. Um, but life happened and we had to switch gears. So, yeah, here's my 3 tips. I hope you find this useful. So, tip number 1, be prepared for your kitchen renovation. Have all of your measurements. If you are able to, have your cabinets either arriving shortly after you get your demo done and sheetrock up, and have your sheetrock here. Figure out how many sheets you need so that when you demo, you can get your electrical done, and then as soon as your electrical inspection is done, you can just put up sheetrock. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to get anything. You can just, as soon as the electrical inspector comes, you can just put up a sheetrock. You get your cabinets in as soon as you possibly can. Get them in, get them ordered, what have you. Just get them here so that you can have your cabinets and you can get those installed as soon as your sheetrock goes up. And then, of course, your countertops as well. If you get everything ordered, just make sure that you either save up or you have a plan for how you are going to do it. In reality, we had to take out a credit card for the kitchen right now. We had to get a credit card um, so that we could buy our cabinets and our countertops. We plan on, of course, paying that off. Um, that's not what I would recommend. I would say save your money and have it in your bank account so that you can purchase everything. Like I said, just have everything here so that you can just bang, 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 get it here, done, done. Because, so we did this in April. Of course, we had money allocated for May. That went into our water heater. And so then that led into June. So June, we were able to buy our sheetrock. July, we were able to get our cabinets and our countertops, and then paint and everything in July. And so then this here in August, we're able to purchase our plumbing and get our plumbing in. So we've kind of done the exact opposite as to what I'm telling you, because like I said, we have been through it and we have been this is just lessons that I've learned going through this kitchen renovation. So yeah, be prepared, be ready for anything, but have your supplies here and ready for you to install as soon as you are possibly ready. Tip number 2 is, again, on the be prepared thing, is make meals ahead of time and make more meals than you think you need to. Of course, I thought the kitchen was only going to be down from the end of April until maybe the end of June. That wasn't the case, but I had made 30 meals thinking we could do a meal one night, leftovers the next night. Like my 30 meals that I made could be spanned as 60 meals per night, and then we brown bagged lunch. So like AJ did deli meat sandwiches for a while, and I think I made like 8 loaves of bread. before the kitchen went down. So yeah, I made 8 loaves of bread and 30 aluminum foil meals to have in the freezer. But I really wish that I would have made more along the lines of like 45, 50 to span us just a little bit longer. But then if you get in the case that we are of having eaten through all of your meals and your kitchen's still down, do simple meals, tacos, fajitas, uh, pizzas, breakfast for dinner. You can do all of this in like little skillets or on griddles or something, just meals that you can do, of course, on appliances that you're not going to have to hardcore wash, that you can boil off the extra and wipe it clean. And like fajitas are a great meal to do in a skillet. Learned that one. We're actually going to use that in the future. But yeah, so like, I mean, breakfast has been just bare toast and eggs for the most part. But now we're down here in the kitchen. I'm still using my skillet because, of course, I don't have plumbing yet. I don't have a sink, so all of my cookware is still out in the camper. I'm not going to bring that in until we have plumbing and I can actually wash my cookware in my sink on the main floor. But yes, so be prepared with your food. Have snacks. If you have little ones, make sure that you have snacks on deck. Make sure that you have a lot in your freezer and ready for the happenings of having your kitchen down. We also use paper plates for the majority of the reno. I don't tend to like using paper plates, but not having a kitchen sink is kind of a necessity. So don't feel bad if you have to use paper plates while your kitchen's down. It's temporary. And I mean, now that we're back down here, my plates and everything are unpacked. We've been using hourglass plates for the last month now. We stopped buying paper plates. I've just been dealing with washing plates, and it's not that big of a deal. But it was nice to, when the kitchen had no cabinets, countertops, nothing. It was really nice to do paper plates and I could just throw away. Like I just said, paper plates have their place when you absolutely need them. Sometimes it's a necessity and it's going to make sure that you keep your sanity. But so yes, food preparedness while your kitchen is down. But my final tip, and it might contradict the things that I've been saying, is be ready for anything. If you have times that you feel like you're just gonna absolutely lose your mind because your kitchen needs to be done right now and you cannot have it down for another day, I promise you will get through. You just got to take everything in stride. I don't know how many of you guys have watched the movie The Money Pit, but the scene when the bathtub falls through the floor and Tom Hanks just laughs because so many things have happened in this house that they've just had to pour money into, and he bends over and just is laughing, kind of in a menacing way, but it's still like you can feel the hurt. If you've done a reno, you kind of feel Tom Hanks's hurt of, oh my gosh, just another thing happened. That's another thing that he has to spend money on. You kind of just have to do that. I did that when the water heater went out. I mean, I threw my hands up and cried a little bit, but then I started laughing because that's just the only thing that I could do at that point in time. It was just go, oh my goodness, another thing that's making us not being able to get the kitchen reno. And then we've had some car issues and everything too that has taken money out of our budget that we wish that we could put in towards the house. But I mean, I'm not saying this to complain. I'm just saying this as an example of like life happens and the unexpecteds happen. And so when you're doing a renovation, no matter if it's just the kitchen or if it's your entire house, you've really just got to take everything in stride and pray that the Lord gets you through it, because I think that is the only way that I've kept some semblance of my sanity, is that God's strength has gotten me through so much of this renovation. Um, and he keeps telling me, Brienne, there's an end. Brienne, there's an end. So there is an end in sight. We only have the main floor left to get sheetrocked, and a couple things for electrical wise. But for the most part, we have the sheetrocking on the main floor and then a big project on the front of the house. But we're almost to the finish line. You're almost to the finish line, whether, like I said, whether you're just doing your kitchen or you're doing the rest of your house. Just continue to look towards that finish line, but also enjoy the process, because you're only going to ever be doing this at this stage in your life one time. And enjoy the process. It's stories that you're going to be able to get to tell. Um, I mean, I look forward to getting to tell these stories to my kids and my grandkids about how our kiddos lived in the renovation that we have been doing for the last 5 years. So yeah, I hope these tips were helpful. And I hope that if you are in the middle of a kitchen renovation, that you will lean on God. And I promise you will get through this, and it is going to be a beautiful thing at the end. So I thank you very much for watching, and I pray that God blesses your week.